So I came down to find the tree, and I don't remember where it is. It's like one of these trees, the one behind those guys jamming. Or maybe down there, that big one, with the dead stuff on top. I remember I left here and I was walking that way somewhere and I'd seen it. But what's even cooler, man, is it's like 2 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning downtown a few days ago. Some guy's jamming out on his electric guitar with an electric amp. It's hooked up to batteries. And now I'm out in the bush and I see two guys jamming again, man, out in the bush in the middle of nowhere. Looks like two guys and their girlfriends, actually, but what's the chances, man? Live music everywhere. Something I've been neglecting doing myself is jamming on my guitar and making more music. Covering more music, putting up more vids. So it's something I'll do. Hmm? Oh, they just burn it so a new growth can come in?
Is that what they do?
Yeah.
That would have been a sight to watch.
Yeah, they just come in with like little fire canisters and just lit it up and then put it out.
First they burn it while it's standing.
While it's standing. It's mostly the grass areas they do, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I like the looks of this.
Yeah, man.
This looks like the fields in Braveheart after they finish the
Yeah, man.
Huh?
Yeah. Kind of messed up, eh?
Never seen anything like it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, man.
So what's going on with the band and the music?
Just jamming out in the bush, practicing.
I like that.
Yeah, man.
That is good.
Yeah.
I was thinking of maybe even having a morning meeting here myself at 5:30.
Yeah.
Do a little tour of the park. You know, a little bit of walk,
Yeah.
a little run, a little prayer and meditation.
Yeah, man.
Every morning at 5:30. Would you come?
Well, that's too early for me.
Okay.
I'll join you in the prayer thought.
Yeah.
Knowing if you guys are here, I'll say a prayer for you, definitely, man.
Yeah. Well, if you ever make it out and I do decide to start it, I
Yeah.
like the labyrinth.
Yeah.
I like that we meet at the labyrinth because it's not too far away from where people can drive and park
Yeah.
and
Yeah, makes sense,
run
man.
over the ledge, come
Yeah.
to the labyrinth. Those who are late can stay there.
Yeah. You know the story behind the labyrinth, though, right?
I just read it. I've never known
That's
the
not
beauty.
that's not the real story. The real story is it's like Greek, and it's about the Minotaur god, and they made the
Thesaurus.
labyrinth. Yeah, they made the labyrinth
Thesaurus
to
and
keep
the
them in
Minotaur,
there.
or what was his name?
There's different Minotaurs, but the main one in Greek mythology was
Centaur.
I think Centaur might be it. But
Okay.
yeah, they made the labyrinth for him so that people would walk it, get caught in it, and then get eaten by the Minotaur.
Come on.
Yeah, so
You know what?
it's-
I was just thinking that as I read
Yeah.
that the labyrinth versus a maze has
Yeah.
only one way in and out.
Yeah.
And I thought exactly that anybody would have to meet the Minotaur
Yeah.
at some point in or out.
That's the whole point. Yeah.
And the point is to get past
Yeah.
the Minotaur.
But no one did. They killed them all. He was a semigod or a
But
demigod.
those that do,
Yeah. The story was Hercules supposedly did it.
oh, it was Hercules. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
He defeated the Minotaur, yeah.
So it takes someone who's willing to fight the Minotaur and win,
Yeah.
which could be the Achilles heel that we're both
Yeah.
born with.
Yeah.
You slay that dragon, and the
It's
world is
big.
yours.
Yeah, man. Yeah. The dragon's time short. He knows it right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
A lot of things happening in the world right now, man, that people just can't really deny if they open their eyes to it, you know? Like the mixing of animals and people and, you know, designing your own babies and having sex with animals, making it into law to be legal, and children being able to change their sex if they want when they're like 2 or 3 years old. Like 2 or 3 years old, come on, man. Like, they even have laws now that will put parents in jails if they don't honor what their children want. So if they go to school one day and come home and say, I want to be a girl, and it's a little boy, and the parents don't start hormone therapy, that's a law in Canada. If they don't start hormone therapy because the child wants to become a girl now, they can be held for child abuse and be put in jail.
Are you sure about
100%.
the age brackets you also just described?
Yeah, man. In the States, it's even lower. It's like 2 to 5. They have preschool classes that are teaching that it's okay to be queer, it's okay to be transgender, it's okay to be a boy if you're a girl, and in preschool. Yeah. Even have after-school Satan classes all throughout the States, and they're starting to bring them up here into Canada. Because of religious rights and all that, their religious rights weren't being heard, so they said, well, we want to be able to have our religious rights offered to the children, and sure enough, they all bent forward for them and said, okay, you can have after-school Satan classes. Yeah. So yeah, the world's going to hell in a handbasket really quick, man.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
What's a good roof, bro? You know what I'm trying to discover?
Yeah.
This is a fantasy, but I hope you know the park better than me.
Yeah.
It's to, in the middle of a crowded day,
Yeah.
to find a peaceful way where I meet no one else, potentially. Is there a path?
It's hard in here, man, but
Uh-huh.
the north end up here,
Yeah.
it seems like by the zoo area, and where you walk from the zoo up through the forest to get back up into here, it's the farthest path. It seems to be the least walked in the whole area.
So anything down there towards High Park and the water.
And the
it's
water,
all
it's people all
pretty
the
busy,
time.
Yeah. I was looking for that one actually because I know there's one I go to right beside a muddy little river.
Yeah.
It comes up on Bloor Street.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
That
the one at the bottom
I
here.
was actually headed to that one, but maybe I'll head that way then.
Yeah. If you go up through here,
Okay.
the dog park, you know where the dog park is, right?
Yeah, the dog park is on the other side of the pool.
Yeah. If you walk through the dog park, you'll come right out. You're by the garden center. And then you just hang a right into the forest there, and it's kind of secluded there, behind the garden center and behind the dog park. Yeah.
I'll try that.
Yeah, man.
Yes. I saw this and I'm thinking, shit, I gotta capture it on my iPhone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at it later because this is a scene right out of that Braveheart where they won the war, but they lost a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
It's like burnt, you know?
Yeah.
Look. Good to meet you, brother.
Yeah, you too, man.
My name is Ash.
My name's Jay.
Jay?
Yeah. Glad to meet you, Ash.
I like this idea.
Yeah, man.
I like that spot too for a picnic.
Yeah.
Up only 2 or? Hey, can I catch that path
Yeah.
that we're both talking about? Because I know that's the river now.
Yeah.
Would that go up to where the zoo is you're talking about, or would that be?
It does, but you walk the whole lakefront till you get to it.
Yeah, you walk Granite Pond.
Yeah. I normally do it too. It's not that far, really.
You do,
but,
eh?
Yeah.
I biked here, but I haven't walked. I like to cover a lot of distance on my bike.
Yeah.
But today I said, okay, I didn't have my bike on me.
Time for a walk, eh?
See you again, Jay.
Yeah, nice meeting you, Ash. God bless you, brother. Well, that was an interesting talk. The guy came off kind of, I thought he was on drugs at first. But I guess he's not. Or maybe he could be on a medication or something, but he seems cool.